r/AskReddit. If real life was a video game, what would be some loading screen tips? There are no checkpoints, so be careful. When you are killed, you die. If you die in Russia, you also die in real life. Lunchtime is for lunch. People respond differently to you if you are naked and / or have a weapon drawn. Bear in mind when developing relationships. So real life is just modern Skyrim. Hey you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that CBP ambush, same as us, and that Mexican over there. My life used to be an adventure, then it took an arrow to the ambition. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. $20. I wanted a peanut. $20 can buy many peanuts. Laughing face, explain me how. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Woohoo. Slips on peanut. Sound of wind as $20 bill evades Homer and exits the stage via the window. If your character is not physically appealing to NPCs, try investing points in the humor skill tree. Or grind the economics skill. Or level up your physical strength. While your face can't naturally change, your body can, to an extent. And honestly, you can do a lot for your face. A flattering haircut, losing weight, well-fitting glasses, good facial hair if you're a guy. You can do more than you think. Don't forget having a better set of parents. That helps, but it's randomized each playthrough. Some means of removing the up for adoption status effect let you exert a small amount of control over it, but that effect itself is highly randomized and is generally considered an expected negative. Think carefully before interacting with NPCs. They may remember how you treat them and what you say. Past interactions will color future interactions. Life is just a long telltale game, isn't it? The difference with life and a telltale game is that life has choices that make a difference. How do you know? What if it's been exactly like Telltale? /u/Magnivus will remember that. /u/Irregulator101 has a terrible memory, so he probably won't remember that. /u/Fan2342 also has a terrible memory and empathizes with /u/Irregulator101. U/I'm too chicken thinks he will remember this, but like the above two users, in 6 months' time it will have slipped from his mind. Risking farts helps increase player comfort, but it can damage your social standing, sometimes dramatically. A girl I liked invited me over when her parents were away. I farted while we were sharing a small couch and she kicked me out of her house. If I hadn't have farted, my children would have had different faces. Yo, this ain't the person you wanna be with. But don't fart on people that uncomfortable with it, you need to build to farting rights. Can confirm. Married 10 years. I now lock windows in the car before letting ER rip. In our cars the locks only affect the rear windows, so that doesn't work. I also can't get her with a Dutch oven because I always start giggling right before I try and she puts that blanket on lockdown. Just because all the other players have completed a mission, doesn't mean you have to focus on the same one. Thank you. No, the video game tips are supposed to be helpful but actually suck. This right here is actual good real life advice. This is actually good life advice too. That's the point? You're telling me loading screens give good advice LMAO? The more you move your body, the easier it will be to move your body for the duration of your character's journey. But watch out for injuries that can give you permanent debuffs. And if you play on hard mode, these debuffs start from the very first level. Hard mode is always on and there is no way to change the difficulty. Edit, wow, 1k likes. All I was thinking was that regardless of race, money, status etc. you're always stuck with yourself. That's hard. But doable. Difficulty is chosen at random and can't be changed. You don't realize what difficulty you're playing on until level 10. The charisma statistic may not seem to affect gameplay mechanics outside of dialogue, but in fact informs overall difficulty settings. Yay, so my 1/10 attractiveness rating is okay cause I got a solid 10/10 charisma. Edit, by attractiveness I meant my physical looks. I am a self-admittedly ugly person. However, I would like to think I have a nice personality, and I am generally well dressed and spoken. That's how I defined attractiveness and charisma in my comment. A tale as old as time. Warning, permadeath enabled. Not if you max out Buddhist skill tree. r/thefridgelight would like to disagree. Well, that was a rabbit hole. Beware of side quest Reddit, it will slow your progress on the main game. But the side quests are what level you up to be prepared for the main quest. Not with this quest. The XP gains are so low that it has basically no practical effect. It's essentially a mini-game that provides no loot or any other tangible benefits. Side quest school is a much more efficient way of leveling. The side quest school is basically useless for the last 4 years until you can either spec into a guild or go for the 4 PTW years of school, which are actually useful. In all fairness, you can get a little value from some parts of that side quest in the last 4 years, but it's really just useless and should be skipped if possible, assuming you can spec into your college or trade school with your diploma award. Little Toe's hitbox is bigger than the model, beware. The only comment on this whole thread that made me snort. Be careful about choosing your sexual encounters, you can never unfuck somebody. Oh boy, I wish I had learned that sooner. Same, never going back to jail. Hold it right there. Don't unleash it yet. Don't stick your dick in crazy and / or don't let crazy stick their dick in you. Will result in heartbreak, mental anguish, loss of funds, potential physical damage and definite emotional damage, and high probability of loss of possessions. Possibly by fire. Check. 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 And check. That sure was a tumultuous time in my life. Life tip, regularly drinking water replenishes most stats over time. Edit, removed explanation of my original edit. Regularly drinking alcohol reduces resistance over time. Regularly drinking alcohol reduces all stats over time, especially responsibility and intelligence. It also gives you a charisma buff at the cost of greatly increasing the chances to get in a fight. Increased chances to get in a fight, but all of your combat skills are reduced to almost zero. For some special people, alcohol gives you an almost complete numbness to pain. For some special people, alcohol gives you an almost complete numbness to pain. Achievement unlocked, Drunk Berserker. Fire hurts and you take fall damage. Oh, this game does have fall damage. I thought about jumping off my roof, but this ruined my plans. Nah man, you still gotta know how far you can fall until it hurts. Achievement unlocked, Going down. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Bonus tip, must go faster. Frozen waffles can be purchased at most food markets. Look both ways before crossing a street to avoid being hit by a car. She'll never be your girlfriend if you never talk to her. Oh boy, that last one really hit me hard, man. Good, it's supposed to. You have nothing to lose and potentially a lot to gain. While I'm not looking for a girlfriend, I have to thank my friend for getting me out of the whole she's out of my league crap, so I've been a lot more confident chatting girls up, and it surprised the fuck out of me that so many of them are actually interested. I was not surprised by how politely I would get turned down, because people are pretty fucking good most of the time, which helps realize that a rejection is not all that bad. The prettiest friend I have hates the fact that guys rarely ever start conversations with her, so she kind of has to throw huge hints at them and pretty much guide them into asking her out. Caveat to the last one, if you do talk to her, do not be an ass. Trying to be right about everything creates a social debuff effect. Remember to always sleep early for extra energy points. Okay Morgana, I'll go to sleep. R/Persona 5. Casual. Remember to pay off your debt. Or train yourself to run faster. Taxman has speed cheats on. You can't escape him. Pro tip, IRS stands for insane running speed. Licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets. Well, that's my life plan ruined. Why did I hear this in his voice? Arrest this man.